EBT theft has skyrocketed over 4,000% in 2022 alone. That's right, 40 times. And why? Because those EBT cards don't have any chips. So it's absurdly easy for no-good scammers to skim your information and swipe those desperately needed benefits right out from under your nose. But wait, don't lose hope, because this video is about good news. The government has passed a law allowing states to replace stolen SNAP benefits until September 2024. So you don't need to be at the mercy of those thieves anymore. In this video, we're going to help you figure out how you can get your benefits back if they've been stolen. But before we get too carried away with the good news, there are some important limitations that you need to keep in mind. So pull up a chair and probably grab a pen, because you're going to want to remember these things that we're about to talk about. First off, the replacement benefits rule comes with a timestamp. The magic date is October 1st, 2022. If your benefits were stolen before this date, they usually can't be replaced. Of course, that's the federal rule. Some states have set an earlier deadline so that they can replace benefits that were stolen before then, but generally the cutoff is going to be October 1st, 2022. Second, brace yourself, because you may not get the full amount back. This safety net definitely has some holes. Some people who tried saving up their emergency allotment during the pandemic learned this the hard way. Take Robert Gare in California, for instance. Rob lost a whopping $1,000 in benefits to a scammer, but the state only replaced $120 of that. The reason? California only replaces the basic monthly allotment, not the actual amount that was stolen. So obviously, it's better to avoid having your benefits stolen in the first place. So remember to change your PIN frequently, freeze your account between uses, and always check payment terminals for signs of tampering before you swipe your card. We've got some great tips on this in our other videos, so I won't repeat that all here. Of course, this doesn't help you if your benefits have already been stolen, so let's talk about how you can get those replacements. The process works a little differently in all states because, like everything EBT, the replacement programs are administered at the state level. Some states have already rolled out their replacement programs and others are still developing them. But the steps are still generally the same no matter where you live. First things first, no matter where you are, you need to report the theft immediately. Think of it as sounding the alarm. You can make this report in several different ways. You can call them, you can show up at the office, or you can even fill out a form on their website if they've made one available. Some states have hopped onto the tech train and integrated forms into their websites for ease, but others not so much. It just depends on how tech-friendly your state government is. After you've raised the flag, you might be asked to put a pen to paper as well. For example, the state of Alabama won't just take your word for it. They require an official signed affidavit about the theft before they will reissue those precious replacement benefits. In Alabama, you can march down to your local county DHR office, affidavit in hand, and state your case. But you have to do it quickly because you only have 30 days to report. If you take too long to file your claim, you'll miss your chance to get those replacement benefits. But what if you're not in Alabama? You can dial the number at the back of your card or reach out through the official state website. In some states, you'll find a handy reporting tool built into their website to file your claim easily. When making your report, be ready to prove that you're actually you. They'll need to verify your identity to find your account. They'll ask you when you first noticed that your benefits had disappeared and any other relevant details about the theft. To help track down those scammers, you may be asked about where you've shopped recently, any SNAP shopping apps that you use, or if you've received any suspicious phone calls, text messages, or emails lately. Once you've made your report, it becomes a waiting game, unfortunately. It can take anywhere from 2 to 10 days to get a replacement benefits card, but it's very important that you get a brand new card with a brand new number so that those thieves can't just steal your benefits again when you get the replacements. It's kind of like changing the locks after a break-in. You want to make sure that they can't get back in, so make sure you get a new card and use a new PIN. Now, it may take longer to get the replacement benefits than the replacement card. It really depends on what state you live in, and I know that's a frustrating answer. Some states are already issuing replacements, some are still setting up their systems, and others are still waiting for the USDA's Food and Nutrition Service to even approve their plan at all. Under ideal circumstances, you would see those replacement benefits appear in days to weeks. However, it can take longer depending on where you live, how much of a backlog your state is dealing with, how far along their implementation is, and so forth. Now, that being said, I know that many of you cannot wait days, let alone weeks, for replacement food benefits. So please make sure you check out our other videos for ways that you can get free food during this time. I know it's frustrating when there's so much variation between states, and it almost makes it impossible to answer any of these questions with meaningful detail in a video like this. That's why I'm doing my best to put together a guide at lowincomerelief.com with details about how you can get the benefits replaced in your specific state and how you can stop them from being stolen again as well. Make sure you check that out, and I'll see you again soon.